Hi everybody, welcome back to Hannah's Decodes. I'm Hannah. Hope you've all had a good week and kind of being buoyant and feeling good through these interesting energies and interesting times. Today I thought I'd talk a little about, the other day I was having a bath. I get a few little messages in the bath, and one of them was just looking at that idea of heaven on earth. And it was sort of shown to me that we are the heaven on earth. So when we continuously, and it's a work in progress, when we continuously work on ourselves and improve ourselves and try and be in the state of joy and loving kindness and tune and be in the flow of things, that's when we experience that kind of heaven on earth. And I think what we're experiencing at the moment is a lot of the population realizing the way we're doing things isn't quite sitting energetically with that idea of creating that beautiful world where we're in peace and loving kindness. And I don't think, I don't know, but I'm in my feeling, perhaps in this lifetime we don't get to that everything's amazing and perfect continuously. I mean, there'll be polarities, but I'm hoping not to the extreme, and the polarity and the main sort of stream will be, peace, loving kindness, joy, health, clean, the planet's health, and those kind of things that really keep us strong and buoyant. So I was getting the feeling and the picture that we are the key to heaven on earth. And I think also when there's an individual really practicing, and I think we feel it when someone's really in the flow and they're in tune spiritually and they're connected to their God self, their higher self, or Jesus, you can feel it. They're kind of refreshing to people to be around at times. And so I think that's something to reflect on and just remind ourselves that we are the key to heaven on earth. And that may give some people the incentive to push through those difficult times and try and daily reflect on things that may be a challenge, or maybe when you've reacted a way you probably or may have not wanted to react, and you might have wanted to do things differently. You can just gently go through it at night. And I think if you check in on yourself, it gives you a little bit more power and understanding and reasoning with yourself about how to change a response or an action next time if something comes up that may be similar to how you might have been a little bit disappointed in how you responded and reacted. So that's my feeling. That's kind of what I do a lot. And I often reflect on things that may be, I think, that might be a little bit negative about people, and particularly people I don't know very well. So I think, well, I don't, I'm going on face value, and I'll kind of go over why question myself, why am I thinking that way, and is it right? And sometimes you might be just like a person has a bad energy, and it's best to kind of give them space and not be around them and not be part of their lives can be easier. So that's my biggest topic today, is we are heaven on earth. And I also thought I'd mention after this we'll do a little meditation and sort of relax the body and sort of send some love into our energy fields and nice things like that. But also I thought I'd mention in Sydney, where I live, it's springtime here in Sydney, Australia, and usually all the flowers are coming out and it's beautiful and the weather's a really nice temperature. It's 24 degrees and it's sunny and it's really, really nice, but there are hardly any bees. So our bees, I think it started up in northern Australia. I think it's called the Varroa mite. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but anyway, I'll just say the mite. Bee mite has somehow come into Australia. We didn't have it for many years, but it's come into Australia and really affecting all our European honeybees. And it's so, it's weird. It's a weird, once you actually look, and occasionally I'll see 1 or 2 bees on the lavender or here or there, but and our our wisteria has just blossomed and it's huge, and you just hear the hum of bees, buzzing around from flower to flower, and there'd be, I don't know, 50, 100 bees buzzing around, and now there's none. So listening to a guy talk, a special bee specialist, he said it can take 4 to 5 years for some bees to get immune to them, and then they get a really strong hive. So honey is going to go up, and I take bee pollen, so it's sort of part of my nutrition. So I really appreciate the bees, and it's sad that they're hardly around. And I have friends who live close by in my suburb, and their bees have the Varroa mite and are really suffering, and I'm not sure. I'll have to check in and see how their bees are going, but they may not even exist anymore. So part of my meditation is going to be about the bees and sending them loving kindness and good energy, and visualizing seeing lots of beautiful bees. And that's a little part of my heaven on earth, and me, loving the bees. I often give lots of gratitude to the bees. So why don't we start, we'll do a 5-minute meditation, and just remember, when I stop, if you'd like to continue, just pause and continue on. And we'll do that. So just get comfortable in your chair or wherever you're sitting. Feet, if you can, flat on the floor. Hands, if it's comfortable, facing up on your lap. And I'm going to do a little bit of my version of the quantum breath. Just visualize a ball of energy below your feet. Start from there, and breathing. You can count 1, 2, 3, and 4. Breathing up from your feet to the ball of light above your head, and then breathing down into your center or your hands. If you want to send any energy out of your hands, you can actually, I can actually feel it when I do this. So you can place your hands on your heart, hands in that prayer mudra, hands like this on your lap, that's another type of prayer mudra. And you're just sort of circulating the energy around your body. So and sometimes instead of counting, because you count the breath just to keep it nice and slow, going up and coming down, I sometimes just go love and love and love and love, just to get into that nice energy of loving kindness. Okay. So breathing from that ball of energy below your feet, love and love and love and love. And then bring that energy back down through your hands and arms. I'm going to do the prayer. And if you want to just reflect on you are the key, and you are heaven on earth. Reflect on that. Sending your body and all of your energy bodies loving kindness, which I visualize as love light. I give it a visual sparkly light. Okay, if you'd like to continue on, just pause there. So I hope that was beneficial and nice to do. I think it's really important to tune into yourself and give yourself some loving kindness in these strange times. yeah, there's a lot going on, and it does affect us, I think, energetically. So I've still been feeling quite tired and trying to get into the garden barefoot and just get some good energy flowing around me. So that's pretty good. Okay, so if you would like to please like, share and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And that's it, and I'll see you all next week, and have a great week. Bye.